It's always a pleasure. I'm sorry I'm late. We had a colleague that passed away, so we're coming from his funeral. But it's always good to see everyone. It's always good to be back in Southwood, formerly as, I know new management don't like to hear this, but Southfield Village. So it's always good to be back and know that the sense of community is still alive. So, but I'm here today because we have a couple of candidates that are running for mayor. We have William Tong, he's running for mayor, he's our Democrat candidate, and we also have David Martin, he's here as well. And so I want to say to you that the vote is very important. David and William are running for mayor as the Democratic candidates, and you will be able to vote for them on September the 10th. And the vote is important. Today marks a milestone because there are a lot of people that are in Washington now celebrating the March on Washington so that we would have the opportunity to vote. Because some of us who are older, I grew up in the South, I grew up doing segregation when we could not vote. For the young people, I didn't have books at school. They gave us the books that came from the white students, and sometimes there were pages missing, and sometimes we didn't have books. For the students, I had to buy my books and my papers and my pencils, so they weren't given to us. So I want all of you to understand the importance of the things that have happened to us as a people, your rights, that you have the right to vote, you have the right to go to school, you have the right to go to school and learn. So it's important that you take advantage of these rights. So I'm asking all of you to come out, those that are 18 and over, to come out on September the 10th and vote for your candidate, your mayor. So I know I'm here to introduce them both, but I also want to say that I have a lot of respect for both of the candidates. And I had to choose which one I was going to endorse. And I'm endorsing William Tong. And I'm endorsing William because, not because I work with him, but because I think that William, with his vision for 2020, I think that William's vision for this city is a good vision. I think with William that we as a people will have a voice at the table. I think with William that our community that has been neglected in the past will no longer be neglected. So I'm asking you to vote for William. I'm asking you to vote for William on September the 10th. Thank you. And yes, William will do something about the police department. That was one of my reasons for joining him. That is very important. We're going to give it to David.
Thank you. Hello, Southwood. I won't talk too long because I need to get a plate. I haven't had lunch yet. But I want to say one thing, as delicious as this food looks today, next year I want to tell you when I'm mayor, I'm going to bring some Chinese food up here for Southwood Day. I just want to thank you very much to the Deputy Speaker of the House and State Representative Patricia Billy Miller, my colleague. I am grateful for your endorsement and your support and for standing with me. Pat is a tremendous leader in the state legislature in a very short period of time. She has become a deputy speaker, which means she runs the joint, and I'm grateful for her leadership and support. Pat made a very important point, and I just want to say this. To all the young people, to you two here, she talked about your right to learn, your right to grow up in a safe and productive community, your right to a good relationship with the police department, where we have community policing and they work in partnership with us. And you have a right to vote, and you have a right to be heard. But Pat and I both know, Pat, I do want to say this, Pat and I both know you also have the right to run and to take your own seat at that table, to get involved in public service and to run for office yourself. Today we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Dr. King's March on Washington. And we're celebrating the realization of his vision that Pat and I can both serve together in the state legislature and that this community can be heard. So I ask you for your support on September 10th. I ask you to help me make that Stanford 2020 vision real, to make Stanford one of the best cities in America for your families in the next 7 years. And I look forward to working with all of you in pursuit of that dream and that vision. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pat. I'm the other candidate in that September 10th primary. My name's David Martin, and I am not going to give you a long speech. I am just going to say this. 50 years ago, I sat in front of a TV set with my parents, and they were showing what was going on in Washington Square, and we saw Martin Luther King. There's been a lot of progress. There's a lot of progress that still has to be made. So make certain that none of those Republicans or anybody else ever takes away your vote. And whether you vote for me or whether you vote for William, make certain you come out and vote for the Democrats come November. All right? It's important for you, it's important for us, it's important for America. And that ends my speech. I think we should get back to the DJ.
Before we move forward, can I just have everybody's attention? This event we do every single year. We're not able to do this event without the support of the BCJ office staff. So I just want to big up the staff of BCJ and have everybody give them a round of applause. Also, we're not able to put this event on without the support of the Southwest Square Resident Council. So for the Resident Council, please give them a round of applause. We had some wonderful events for you here. We had Mr. Wade Young here who gave us a nice speech. We had the Stanford Police Bomb Squad here. We've had some pony rides and a petting zoo over here. We have some police vehicles up front. And of course, this event doesn't go the way it goes without the support and the love of our DJ, DJ L, Leroy. And for those who don't know me, my name is Jerry, and I don't care, and otherwise, Popo, the police. If you want to know me, I'm right here. You can also contact the office. We do a lot of work in the community, so we're, all right? Okay. Ice cream will be here. We don't have an ice cream truck, but we do have ice cream. We have a few other events that we're going to be doing. We're going to have a balloon toss in a few minutes. We're also going to have a dance contest. We're going to do a little bit different this year. Not only for the kids, but we had some older folks over in the front who was talking junk. So we changed the music selection up a little bit. We're going to give them a prize for dancing too. And I'm going to welcome everybody else over the age of 40 to challenge them, because I don't think y'all going to win. Aretha was talking the most junk.
Don't forget about SafeLink underneath the tree, because they're hiding over there. But those of you who need a phone, don't have a phone, your kids want a phone, check out SafeLink, man. They got some representative over there. They'll be happy to talk to you about the cell phones.
Hello. Hello. On the behalf of the Resident Council and BCJ Management, we have gifts for Jerry. Even though we don't like him, we're going to give them to him. Give it to me. Shake it. Make sure ain't no ball.
The way you whine and the way you dance and the way that you twist and turn your ways leaves me wanting, leaves me yearning, leaves me feeling for a taste.
Jerry, you need to back that up and put my name on it. Jerry is good people, man.
Also, hey, we also have the reptile class going on inside by the game room. That way, Raheem is in there with the snake and the lizard. If you want to see the snake and the lizard, it's inside. Okay? Or you